Dear friends, now already first part is something is done. Now we are going to second part. We are talking about the portfolio management. Notional risk. Risk refers to volatility of return and is measured with the help of standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measure of risk and it is computed with the help of the following formula. Standard deviation is equal root of PD square. Standard deviation can be measured in rupee or in percentages. Other things written remaining the same, the stock with lower standard deviation will be selected. Note, if probabilities are not given in the question, then equal probability is to be assumed for every year. Probability, return, product, deviation, PD square. Expected return and standard deviation can be computed in rupees or in percentage. Preferable approach is Preferable approach is to compute in percentage in the above format. The return used in percentage, risk and return in percentage can be converted expected return. Price into expected return percentage. Risk in rupees, price into risk in percentage. Dividend rate is to be applied on face value and dividend is yield is to be applied on market price to get the dividend amount. Different probabilities different probabilities for dividend and capital gain. A question can have a different probability possible prices. This scenario will lead to 9 different combinations and joint probability for each combination is to be calculated joint probability. Probability for dividend into probability for capital gain. Notion of diversifications. Diversification means investing in more than one stock. Investing in more than one stock is called building portfolio. Diversification reduce the risk is an economic factor. My dear friends, if anybody is not able to understand what I am speaking, you please kindly call me. My mobile number is 9677205265. I will answer in the live chat or maybe through for the phone call. You can approach me. My mobile number 9677205265. Now, the different probability for dividend and capital gain. A question have different probability for dividend and different probability for prices. Let us assume, let us assume there are three possible dividends and possible prices. This scenario will lead to 9 different combinations and joint probability for each combination is to be calculated as a joint probability and probability for the dividend into probability for the capital gain. Notion of the diversification. Diversification means investing in more than one stock. Investing in more than one stock. Investing in more than one stock is called a building a portfolio. See, myself, an advocate Shivanara Manala, around 20 to 30 companies, around 5 lakhs, I invest into different portfolios. Some of them they're into very good returns, some of them very bad returns. For example, ONGC is a bad return, Idea, bad return. Next, Yes Bank, Yes Bank, Yes Bank, bad return. I tasted all those. So, my friends, how to build the portfolio we are going to discuss now. See, joint probability is equal to probability for the dividend, probability for the capital gain. Okay. So, notion of the diversification. A diversification means investing in more than one stock. Investing in more than one stock is called building portfolio. Diversification reduces risk is an economic factor affects the company in one way and another company in opposite way. Example, summer is a good for ice cream and bad for coffee, and investing in both ice cream and coffee business lead to risk reduction. Example, investing in ice cream and soft drink business may not lead to risk reduction because summer is good for both business and winter is bad for both the business. Portfolio. The return of portfolio is the weighted average return of securities which constitute the portfolio. The risk of portfolio is not the weighted average risk of securities, which constitutes the portfolio. This is because the risk of the portfolio does not depend only on the securities but also on how the securities correlate to each other. Portfolio risk is equal to root of sigma A double A whole square plus sigma B double B whole square plus 2 of sigma A sigma B. Yeah, where I am the portfolio na kada company say yes, portfolio na. Portfolio risk is equal root of sigma A double A square plus sigma B double B square plus 2 of sigma A sigma B and correlation A and B. Correlation A and B correlate to between A and B. So risk reduction is set off to take place if the risk of portfolio is less than the weighted average risk of securities which constitute the portfolio. The extent of the risk reduction can be as under: correction of the coefficient extent of the risk reduction -1 even to 0, -1 to +1 but not up to 0, +1 cannot be reduced. Somebody call me, I'll come back to you, my friend. వచ్చేసిందా ఇప్పుడు రైసు ఆ మమ్మ దగ్గర తెప్పిస్తాను 10 అంత తీసుకోమంటావా? లేదు నేను ఆ షాప్ అడిగి చూసుకుంటామా? వాళ్ళవా ఓకే. ఓకే తీసే. సరే ఇప్పుడు నేను ఆ షాప్ కాడికి వెళ్ళి షాప్ ఓపెన్ చేసి తీసుకుంటాను ఒకసారి. ఎట్లాగో వస్తారా, ఒక సెకండ్ వెళ్ళొస్తా బాగా సేపు అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి చూసి మంచి సమయం తీసుకొని వచ్చేస్తా. ఓకేనా? Friends, sorry for your interpretation. I'm going for lunch. I'll come back by lunch by 4 o'clock. Come back by lunch. So the 4 o'clock we are going to start IFRS. That's called INDAS. INDAS 1 presentation of the financial reporting system, and 8 financial statements errors, changes in financial statements of errors, 10 events occurring after balance sheet date, 113 fair valuation, and 34 final interim of the financial reporting. These are the standards we are going to discuss. Black busted today because these many standards we are going to discuss. Please come and enjoy our discussion for the YouTube channel. Thank you, Nandal. దేవుడా తెచ్చి తెచ్చి అనుకుంటా కదా. ఎస్ తెచ్చాను. బాయ్ బాయ్, టాటా.